some of the organizers for creating the space to allow us to take a minute to think about what Pious meant to us. But what's also important for me in reflecting and thinking about some of the questions some people are asking, why now, why him? Yesterday, a pastor at the funeral the family was organizing said that sometimes God has a plan. And some of the questions we might ask, we might never get those answers. But what we know is we work in an environment in which we sometimes, as people of color, find ourselves being part of institutions whose sole purpose is to have us included in their box-ticking exercise and fail to recognize the basic fundamental. And what's that? Displacement for us, forced displacement comes at a cost. Because guess what? Even the very fact that I'm trying to speak to you in a language which is foreign to my whole psyche, it makes it difficult for me even to articulate what I want to say, how I want to say it, because it does not talk to my soul. That's what this statement does to us as people. And then on top of that, we live in an environment which is happy to be called hostile. And here we are fighting the hostile environment. And guess what? By doing so, we are acknowledging the system. And Pious used to tell me, Brother Boucka, I get you, and you get me. Why? Because of the fact that I've never been one who want to be in spaces to make it comfortable for other people to acknowledge me and to have me included in what they are doing. And that is what brought us together. It's that what some people are calling solidarity. But guess what? The 1951 Convention of Refugees, as I said, it's there, it's 1951. That solidarity in 1951 is no longer what we are requiring today. Because guess what? If it worked, we will not be here today in 2025 talking about people like Pious, who is clearly the victim of a system that is aberrant, it's inhumane, and guess what? It's designed for one purpose and one purpose only, to serve the master. And as long as we pretend that we are fighting the system without acknowledging the basic fundamentals and turn around to ask questions like why this happened to Pious, we are failing to understand what we are actually doing. Because guess what? The system is happy for us to pretend to extinguish few fires here and there with campaign, with fake half small wins and there and things, but ultimately the survival of the system is what is the most important. And for us to be able to meaningfully say today, never again, or that we will stand up and honor Dr. Pious' memory, starts with being honest with each other and understand that we no longer need people to be on the sideline and clap and send their solidarity and say, I took part, I donated, I did this. No, that's 1951. In 2025, we need people who are ready to be in the trenches with us. Because ultimately, it costs our dear brother's life. Why? Because he was the embodiment of the struggle. Because for us, we are not in those spaces because we choose to. That's our lives. And that's what displacement has imposed on us. And that's what colonialism has imposed on us. And it is very important that I say to my people, those who look like me, who are happy to be in spaces to conform and to be used for box ticking exercises, to talk about diversity. I can tell you, for me, diversity has nothing to do with the color of the skin of the person. Because I can see a lady in this room who is English. She's white. And guess what? We are lying. Nothing to do with the skin color. It's what is here. It's her contribution to the struggle. So guess what? There are people who look like me who are a danger to our community and to what we are trying to achieve. So which side are you on? And that is what I want to leave you with. And I'm going to end with the South African chant. Some of you know. Amanda.
Away too.
Away too.
Amanda.
Away too.
Amanda.
Away too.
Amanda.
Away too.
Amanda.
Away too.
Power to the brother.
kufanya crusade, imeanza design. So we are designing as we go along, or redefining things. And this is what's happening because we are conscious of time. We're conscious